Spotify presents the ESPN Cricinfo playlist of the day. What's up, guys? I'm Alexis Nunes, and I'm back with Murali, Kartik, and Shaun Tait joining me as our experts. All right, let's see the names of the 5 men that feature on our playlist for today as Mumbai prepare to host RCB. Yuzvendra Chahal, of course, Rohit Sharma, the skipper of Mumbai, AB de Villiers, Quinton de Kock, who had a good time out last time for Mumbai, and of course, Virat Kohli, because let's be honest, whose playlist wouldn't he make? All right, let's start off now with the first man on our list, and it is none other than arguably, I won't say arguably, but we probably don't have to argue about it, Yuzvendra Chahal, who's been RCB's best bowler. This is him up against the hard-hitting Trinbagonian Kyron Pollard, who's likely to come up against in that match. 8 innings, 37 runs. He scored 37 balls bowled and 49 runs, but he's dismissed him 4 times, so he could be key in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we've seen the vulnerability of Kyron Pollard against spin and early on. And for 49 runs, if I can dismiss Polly 4 times, I'll take it any day. I'll take it any day.
Why not? Exactly. All right, let's move on now to the next man on our list. And he's a very familiar face around these parts because it is none other than Rohit Sharma. And this is him up against Bangalore in the Indian T20 League. 24 innings, runs 661, an average of just 30.1 and a strike rate of 136. But look at that, 7 half centuries. So do you pick him to be on his top game again in this match?
Well, I do. I mean, he missed that game a couple of games ago, and you can just see a bit of it's a great big hole that he leaves if he's not playing for Mumbai. He's their leader, and obviously their best batsman. So him back in the side, and I always like the Kohli Rohit sort of clash. I know it's not a clash, but you know what I mean. We can make it up to be one. Yeah, so those 2 guys always want to do well against each other. So looking forward to that. Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of guys that want to do well against each other, we know a lot about this man right here. AB de Villiers, we really cannot talk about Bangalore without talking about this man because he does do a lot of their runs. This is him up against Hardik Pandya, who has been pretty on song for Mumbai so far this season. 72 runs scored from 29 balls. Pandya has yet to dismiss the big man from South Africa. Look at that strike rate, 248 and 83.3% boundary percentage. So you know we've been talking about Hardik Pandya for some time now, Murali. So how do you pick him going up against AB?
Look, Hardik Pandya, the batsman, I'm very fond of, but Hardik Pandya, the bowler, you're not sure what he's going to dole out, to be very honest. So, and also with AB de Villiers, what happens is that his record at Wankhede is unbelievable. You know that he's gearing up with that knock which he had against Kings 11 Punjab. And if you look at his record at Wankhede against Mumbai Indians, I remember him because I was there commentating. He got a scintillating 100. He's got hundreds for South Africa there when they got 400 odd something, him and Faf du Plessis. So he just loves, it's just tailor-made for him because it's an even surface, small boundaries. And in places like Chinnaswamy and Wankhede, you end up hitting more 6s than boundaries because of the way the ground is. So I'm just thinking that he's going to relish Hardik Pandya bowling to him.
Oh, you do not want to be Hardik Pandya then, I guess, coming up in that match. Let's move on to the next man on our playlist, and it is Quinton de Kock. I got to see him in action just yesterday, and he was in good song. Unfortunately for Mumbai, they lost that one, but this is him in the power play in this year's Indian T20 League. 7 innings, only 129 runs, and he's been dismissed twice. So not the average or strike rate that you would want really in the power play. So Tait, now that he did manage to get some runs the other day, do you think that would work in his favour again back at home?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think he hasn't been what we maybe expected this tournament, except that I thought the last innings he played at the Wankhede was a good one. And he's been around long enough now to be a bit of a leader in that batting lineup as well, along with Rohit. And just he's so important at the top. He's great to watch. He's silky the way he plays. But I just think, yeah, if he's almost at the stage of his career now where he can get some confidence in himself to stand up and be a world-class player and also Mumbai a bit of a leader.
All right, and let's go on to the final man on our playlist, and it is none other than Virat Kohli. And this is him up against Jasprit Bumrah in T20s, 112 runs scored from 72 balls. He's been dismissed by him twice. I'm sure he knows him very well, and a strike rate of 155.6. Now, Tait always talks about how good a bowler, especially now this season, Bumrah is. But Virat Kohli is Virat Kohli. So how much who will enjoy this rivalry more?
I think both of them, because Jasprit Bumrah, as Tait you mentioned, he relishes challenge, and that's what he has. He has grown up in stature in world cricket as a bowler in all formats. And somebody like Virat Kohli, yes, he's the captain of Jasprit Bumrah. He loves Jasprit Bumrah to be on his side, but when you go head to head with a bowler like that, you want to come up trumps. And that's why you look at it, 112 runs and a strike rate of 155. That's pretty good against somebody like a Jasprit Bumrah, whom we call one of the best bowlers in world cricket. He's the best batsman in the world. And even the last time when they took on each other, you felt as if Virat was having a go at him straight away. We just wanted to put him to his place or just show him who the boss was. And I don't think there'll be anything different because he's the best batsman. He wants to show that he wants to dominate those proceedings.
Nice little friendly rivalry. Tait, I have to let you chime in on this one because we always talk about if it's not Kagiso Rabada impressing you, it is definitely Bumrah.
Yeah, obviously those two guys for mine are the top two in the world, I would say. I've said Rabada ahead of him, but then I forgot where I was. I'm in Mumbai, so I'm saying Bumrah's number one, Rabada's two. It's funny because Virat seems to do the great thing about the IPL is you get to see these guys that play for India national team playing against each other, but it's almost like Virat picks it, doesn't he? He goes to each team, he's like, right, he plays in my side, I need to show him who's boss.
Yeah.
But that's what a good leader does as well.
Casual reminder there from the big man Virat Kohli. All right, well, we're definitely going to relish all of these matchups when the match does indeed take place. And for now, you have been watching Spotify Presents the ESPN Cricinfo playlist of the day.